All praise to the Most High. Hold on. They got this damn ad up here. I want to get real quick. They got this ad for Luca, this devil.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, hallelujah. Yeah. There you go. Get it. See that? Hallelujah. Look at that blasphemy, man. Right? When you deal with the Hebrew, hallelujah mean all praise to the Most High. Right? All praise to Yah. All praise to Him. All praise to the highest. These people that hallelujah, who are they exalting? Some damn Eastern European white boy, man, who ain't even all that good of a damn basketball player. Right? They exalted him to the clouds, man. Right? Read that.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 12, verse 8. The wicked walk on every side when the vilest men are exalted.
See that? When the vilest man, that's a damn vile man, an uncircumcised damn dog, Luca, right? And he's exalted in this place. But that's why the Bible said the wicked are walking on every side out here, man. Right? You got all this proud wickedness going on in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. All these murders going on in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. Of course, we got the police killing us, right? The sister Atiana Jefferson got murdered, right? We know about both of them, Shim Jong. What about a couple damn months ago? There's 40 bodies in Dallas, man. What about that? They ain't talking about that. We killing these damn children out here, too. Right? That's why the wicked is walking to every side. Because who's getting exalted and who's getting esteemed here in the city? Man, the wicked is the most vilest people, man. Who did they go? Are you good? Who's the damn honorary damn president of Dallas, Texas, man? Goddamn Jerry Jones, man. Everybody in Texas goddamn exalts Jerry Jones, right? The most vilest men get exalted in this place. And that's why the wicked walk on every damn side, man. This is the place we in right now, a place where this wickedness is just overrunning the whole damn place. And our people over here, simple as hell, wrapped up in it, man. It's high time for you blacks and Hispanics to wake up, all right? It ain't time to be having your head in the clouds. It ain't time to be up in a wedding and the damn wedding gonna ask us, let me get 30 minutes. No, we ain't in time of giving you 30 minutes. Well, I'm not in that time. I'm in the time of waking up so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians who are in a goddamn coma, man. All right? We are the physicians that have the job of waking up somebody who's deep in a 500-year coma. That's hard. That's rough. That's difficult. All right? But slowly but surely, by Hashem Mashiach, we out here, we doing it, man. We out here doing the damn thing, right? We gonna rebuke and we gonna wake you people up, right? One way or another through the Spirit of the Most High. Let me know you get that precept, man. Right? Read.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 29, verse 10. For Yahweh have poured out upon you the spirit of deep sleep.
Of what?
Deep sleep.
That's what's wrong with our people right now. Our people are in a spirit of deep sleep, of deep slumber. You fast asleep, you in a goddamn coma, so-called black and Hispanic man. You don't know what in the hell is going on. You ask the average, stop one of the average of our people, ask them, they don't know what's going on in the world, man. Oh, damn, yeah, I heard about that. That's crazy, man. And that's it. And they just go about their damn day, man. You understand what I'm saying? What's going on, brother? What's up, you so-called Latino, brother? Real quick, I got a message from God for you, real quick. You got 1 second? I got 2 scriptures for you. A message from God to you, right? Give me that 1 John 1 real quick. Right? You and your wife, right? Go ahead.
1 John 1 what?
25.
This is the book of 1 John, chapter 1, verse 5. This then is the message which we have heard of him.
This is the message that we heard of Jesus Christ, right? Read.
And declared unto you that God is light.
God is light, read.
And in him is no darkness at all.
That's right. God is light and in him is no darkness, right? So we got to follow the light of God, right? That could be Proverbs 6 and 23. So we can give you an understanding of what that light is. Because you can say it's the light from the sun. You can say it's the light from a light bulb. What does the Bible say the light of God is? Let's find out. Read.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 6, verse 23. For the commandment is a lamp, and the law is light.
The laws and commandments of God, that's the light of God. Those first 5 books that give instruction that God gave to us as a people, that's what we need to follow. So that's my message from you as a ambassador on behalf of God to you is keep the law, statute, commandments, brother. All right, my brother. Go ahead, what you got? Read.
This is the book of John, chapter 3, verse 19. And this is the condemnation that light is coming to the world.
Say what?
That light is coming to the world.
What does that mean, light is coming to the world? That light has come amongst the so-called black, Hispanic, and Native Indian. That's the light that's coming to the world, right? The whole is, again, this is John 3, right? So we know the context. It ain't talking about the whole world. That ain't what it's talking about. When it say light is coming to the world, light has come amongst these people on this sign, man. Light has come amongst the black, Hispanic, and Native American. Read.
And men love darkness.
For what?
love darkness.
Men love darkness instead, man. Read.
Rather than light.
That's what's going on. Men love darkness rather than light. That's the problem. All our people on this sun have chose darkness rather than light. Right? The light is the law, statute, commandments. The darkness is anything contrary to law, statute, commandments. And ain't many of our people out here doing this, man. Ain't many of our people out here walking in the spirit of the Most High God and following the law, statute, commandments in truth and sincerity. Or even, they're not even following them in pretense. They did not follow them at all. See, men love darkness rather than light. That's the problem. That's why people are destroyed. That's why we're impoverished. That's why we're hooked on drugs. That's why we can't get ahead. That's why we keep on dying, man. That's why we live in check to check, right? You go in the damn church and hear the damn prosperity gospel. Listen, I'm going to tell you plain and simple. There's one reason why you're in this position right now. You are forsaking the laws of God, right? So I'm here to tell you to keep them. But I'm going to tell you this. By me telling you to keep them does not mean you're going to become rich tomorrow. No. We're going to have to get out of this whole society, man. You keeping them is going to cause your oppressor's society to crumble down. And you should want more than just comfortability in the society of your oppressor. You should want the fall of the society of your oppressor. That's what we all should want. Right? We all should long for the day where we don't have to get ruled over by Moby right here, man. Right? Read.
I got a precept. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 16, verse 3. Commit thy works unto Yahweh.
That's what time is. Commit your works unto the Most High God, Yahweh. That's what we got to do. Commit your works. Read.
And thy thoughts shall be established.
What you want to be established once you first commit your works unto the Most High God. So that's our job first and foremost, to put God first. I don't know how many goddamn Instagrams of blacks and Hispanics I go to, and in the damn bio, especially the women, that got God first in their bio. I'm lying, Officer Taza Doc. I ain't lying. They got God first right in their bio, and she's a straight whore. She's a hot girl. She's a city girl. She's on all the city girl. They all booed up now. JT got out. She got a man now too. So they done propagated being a whore to you. They all got men, right? They all getting knocked up, etc., right? But the whole thing is, you got these sisters out here, and they putting God first in their goddamn Instagram bio, and that's nothing but lip service. Give me Ezekiel 33, right? It's nothing but lip service, man. And they give me these people do honor me with their lips, right? That's all it is. Read.
This is the book of Titus, chapter 1, verse 16. They profess that they know God.
That's what all our people out here professing. I put God first. I trust in God. All praise to the Most High. Read.
But in works they deny him.
But in what?
In works they deny him.
They deny the Most High God in works. That's what's wrong with our people. All blacks and Hispanics damn near say they believe in God. All of them went to church at some point in their life. They want to, anything happen, they first the one call, please God, please Jesus, help me. Right? That's our people. 33 like in 31. So like, is that what I want? They sit before me as the people. Is it 33 or is it 31? Let me see.
It's like 33.
33 and 31. There you go. That's it. All right, hold that. Right? So where was I at? Damn it. So okay, hit it again.
But in works they deny him.
Works they deny him. That's our people, denying the Most High in their works. Fronting and faking the funk like they actually believe in God, man. But that's not what our people do. They don't actually believe in God. Give me Sirach. You got your red book, Sirach 32 and 24. Our people ain't really out here believing in the Most High God. We ain't worried about that damn pink hair devil. He's out of his damn mind, right? Nigga put it 45 years old guy that pink hair in his head. What the hell's going on, right? But you know what I'm saying? Fred Durst washed up. It's Fred Durst washed up. But that's the whole point. Is this? Our people act like they follow God, and our people have actually deceived and tricked their own self into thinking that they follow God. They actually believe in God. Our people don't believe in God at all out here. Let's prove it. Read.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 33, verse 24. 32, verse 24. Right? This is the book of Sirach, chapter 32, verse 24. He that believeth in the Lord taketh heed to the commandment.
If you truly believed in the Most High God, you would take heed to the commandment. You would find out what God said to do and not to do, and you would not do the things that he told you not to do, and you would do the things that he told you to do. It's that simple. If you truthfully and actually believed in God. But that exposes the fact that our people don't believe in God. And what's so crazy is this. Our people don't even know about 613 commandments. All they know about is the 10, the first 10. And guess what? They don't even keep the 10 commandments, man. What are the 10 commandments that they keep? Hold what you got. Give me Exodus 20, man. How many of you so-called black and Hispanic can even say that you actually even keep the 10 commandments, man? How many? I want to see it. I challenge. Show me that y'all keeping the 10 commandments, man. Right? What you got? Read.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 15, verse 3. But he answered and said unto them, why do ye also transgress the commandment of God by your tradition?
All our people, when you go to celebrate Christmas, you're transgressing the commandment of God with your tradition, man. Right? But we still gonna sing Feliz Navidad on December 25th, right? You still gonna do it? Feliz Navidad? That's a transgression of the laws of God, man. Right? Get Jeremiah 10. All right, Most High, to hell with Feliz Navidad, man. Right? That's of the devil that saves the Most High God. Right? You don't even know the history of where this stuff come from. Christmas ain't got nothing to do with Christ, man. Why do you think Christians came up with a campaign, put the Christ back in Christmas? Because they realized this damn whole holiday is Christless, man. Christ ain't nowhere near, man. No, not Nation of Yahweh, man. All right? No, y'all right? Yahweh is his true name, Nation of Yahweh, man. Right? That damn modernized Hebrew. They know that ain't the name. That's why they don't say the name Hashem. Hashem, right? Where we at? Come on, you got precept? Go ahead. You got Jeremiah 10. Read it.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 10, from the top. Hear ye the word which Yahweh speaketh unto you.
Hear the word of God. Hear the word of the dear speak unto you. So-called Hispanic man. Read.
O house of Israel.
What?
House of Israel.
You so-called Hispanics, you're the house of Israel. You black people, you're the house of Israel. You Native Americans, you're the house of Israel. Read.
Thus saith Yahweh, learn not the way of the heathen.
That's the first thing God told us to do. To not learn the ways of the heathen. To not learn the traditions of people outside of us. In Mexico, they have a saying. It's called no malinchismo. All right? Who knows what no malinchismo means, right? Come on, I see a lot of good Hispanics walking around. Who knows what no malinchismo means? Malinchismo. Huh? He pointed at him. He said, this guy, he follows the way of Malinche. All right? That's a problem. No malinchismo means you're not supposed to conform to the cultures that's coming in the press. You trying to make you conform to them. That's what malinchismo is. It goes back to a woman by the name of Malinche. Who was Malinche? She was the sellout. Shalom. She was the sellout whore that when Hernan Cortez came to conquer Mexico, got with him and worked directly with him to take down her own people, to take down her tribe, to take down rival tribes. That's who Malinche was. So the Mexican man cultivated a saying or a concept called malinchismo, right? Malinchismo is this sellout assimilation culture, right? So if you are truly about Mexican pride, you ain't gonna conform and assimilate to the culture of the white man. Right or wrong, brother? Right or wrong? Right? You a Christian, brother? Catholic, right? So the Catholic, who brought the Catholic Church to Mexico? The Spaniard, right? So if you're truly not about malinchismo, right, you're not going to be a Catholic because the Spaniard brought you that, right? See this right here, this picture right here, this white boy, this is the damn Spaniard right here. Here, look at him. The Spaniard did such a number. What? You go to church and the Spaniard's at the head of the church. And we walk in, how many times you walk in, you got to first you dip the holy water, right? You got to do the sign of the cross. You said what, brother? You say it one more time. The Pope right now? It's from Argentina. Well, you know, Argentina's 95% white. It's predominantly white country. They damn near decimated the native. They did it more like Argentina and Uruguay is, you know, it's damn near, it ain't like Mexico and other places got a lot of indigenous that's still there, right? But this dude right here, right? This is Spaniard. His name is Caesar Borgia. His father was Alexander VI, the Pope, right? His father was the Pope, and he had his son pose for the portrait of Christ. So what you're going to find out is this, but who got the Mexican flag for the brother? What you're going to find out is, before the white man came with that Bible, you knew about Jesus Christ. You familiar with the information, brother? Yeah, all praise to the Most High. You always knew. Your people always knew about Christ. You didn't need no white man to come and genocide you and tell you, now follow Jesus, but Jesus conveniently looks like the damn genocide. You see? Your people already knew about this because your people go back to ancient Israel, brother. The Aztec man, the Mayan man, right? The native, all the native Indians of North, Central, and South America. Go right back to this book, man. This is your book. You don't need nobody else to teach you that book. You understand what I'm saying? So you still going Feliz Navidad on December 25th? No, say no to Feliz Navidad, brother. All right? Right? Give me, Salaki, give me that Proverbs 6 and 23 real quick. Because this is what it comes down to, brother. This is the Holy Bible, King James Version. Right? King James Version. You said what? Well, the people in Britain are the ones that commanded this translation, yes, into the English, right? Because Britain cultivates what language? Cultivates the English language. Because Britain, that's England, right? So read.
This is Proverbs chapter 6, verse 23. For the commandment is a lamp,
Commandment is a lamp, read.
and the law is light.
The light of the world that Christ came was about these laws, statutes, and commandments. You see what I'm saying? So that's what we're supposed to be following. The laws, statutes, and commandments. We're not supposed to be in the Catholic Church or the Baptist Church. Any of them churches is not teaching us to follow the commandments. They teach for doctrine the commandments of men. Walking in a church and doing the sign of the cross, that's a commandment of men, right? Doing what they call genuflecting. Before you sit in that seat, you got to whip. You got to kneel. You got to hit the sign of the cross one more time, right? That's how you're supposed to come to the Catholic. That's a commandment of men. When are the commandments of God being taught in that church? That's what I want to know. Because I grew up Catholic, right? So I know everything about the Catholic Church. You know what I never learned in the Catholic Church? The commandments of God. I learned about the sacraments. I also learned that the sacraments, somebody made those things up. When did God command those sacraments? That's my thing. If they're of God, why aren't they in this book? Where the sacraments at in the book? Where they at? Give me book, chapter, verse. See. Oh yeah, you get a picture. You can take a picture. But yeah, here's the thing, brother. Those sacraments, they're not scriptural. First communion, that's not in the Bible. Your confirmation, that's not in the Bible. You understand what I'm saying? The only sacrament they can say is biblical is baptism. Other than that, we can't say that we see anything that they do as biblical precept. Go ahead.
This is John chapter 15, verse 10. If you keep my commandments,
See, Christ says something plain. If you keep my commandments, read,
ye shall abide in my love.
you should abide in the love of Christ. That's what we're supposed to be doing. Abiding in the love of Christ. He said the only way to abide in his love is if you keep his commandments. Read.
Even as I have kept my Father's commandments.
Just like the way Christ kept his Father's commandments, right? He didn't keep the sacraments, the papal bulls, none of that. He kept the commandments. That's what you see Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy, right? Read.
And abide in his love.
Sit on that. That's what time is. We trying to call our people back to abide in the true love of Christ, right? Definitely, but you got the information. All praise to the Most High, right? Precept, read.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 17, verse 7. And they shall no more offer their sacrifices unto death.
That's what's coming. It's going to come a time where so-called blacks and Hispanics are not going to offer their sacrifice to this white Jesus no more, man. Right? It's going to come a time where ain't going to be no damn Jesus piece walking around on a nigga neck. That's going to be done. It's going to come to what happened.
Big Pun had the biggest Cesare Borgia.
Ephraim is joined under idols, right? See? Blueface got a whole Caesar Borgia on the back of his head. You looking at the back of this nigga head, this is just a damn Caesar Borgia on the back of this boy head, man. Right? And then Benjamin Franklin on the other side. Right? You got two. You see, there's gonna come a time when we not gonna offer sacrifice unto idols. No, you ain't gonna look up and deify Benjamin Franklin because he's on the highest dollar bill that your damn oppressor has printed. Right? A major oppressor like Benjamin Franklin. You know how much of a freak Benjamin Franklin was? You go on the History Channel, you know about Benjamin Franklin going over there to England and going and participating in all kind of orgies and stuff. That guy was out of his damn mind. And this is the dude that you gonna deify because he on a $100 bill? You people are crazy, man. Our people have lost their damn mind, right? Read that.
After whom they have gone a-whoring.
That's right. That's who our people go a-whoring after in this time. Devils, man. Who's the chief devil our people going a-whoring after? Caesar Borgia, who you think is Jesus Christ. Who you ignorantly believe is Jesus Christ because it's been forced upon your people for 500 years. Read.
This shall be a statue forever.
For what?
Forever.
Forever we shouldn't be doing this. So all you blacks and Hispanics that are doing this are sacrificing to any devil, worshiping and deifying any idol. Guess what? You better repent now. You better repent now, for judgment is coming, man. It's coming rapidly. It's coming fast, like a freight train. All right? You gotta try to dodge that judgment, baby. Read.
This shall be a statue forever unto them throughout their generations.
That's right. This is a commandment for so-called blacks and Hispanics. That we do not do this, that we not set up this idol on our. This is not Jesus Christ, man. Jesús es negro no blanco en la Biblia. Okay? That's what the verdad is, man. Alright? That Jesús es negro no blanco. Alright? Jesús es moreno. Like we are, man. Brown skin, man. Right? Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 18, verse 13. Thou shalt be perfect with the Lord thy God.
It's like it. Read it one more time.
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 18, verse 13. Thou shalt be perfect with the Lord thy God.
So when we go into the commandments, it commands us that we shall be perfect. But then we have these people with this defeatist mentality that go around the earth and say what? Nobody's perfect. We can't be perfect. But we commanded to be, why would we commanded to do something we can't do? And why would Jesus Christ reiterate it? Read that.
This is the book of Matthew chapter 5 verse 48. Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father which is in heaven is perfect.
Right. Be ye therefore perfect, even as our Father in heaven. So Christ reiterated this very same commandment. Yahushua, he said, be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father in heaven is perfect. So that's what time it is. It's time for us to present ourselves in perfection. And how do we present ourselves in perfection? Through keeping the laws and having the faith. But that's what our people got a problem with. Give me Exodus 20. That's why I don't want to get off that. We got to see which one of you blacks and Hispanics out here is even keeping the 10 commandments. We're doing a hashtag 10 commandments challenge. Which one of you blacks and Hispanics out here is keeping even the 10? Who? Start from the top.
This is the book of Exodus chapter 20 verse 1. And God spake all these words, saying, verse 2, I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt.
This who's speaking to us? Our Lord, our God, whose name in the Hebrew is Yahweh, who brought the ancestors of blacks and Hispanics out of the slavery in Egypt, or hard slavery in Egypt. Read.
Out of the house of bondage. Verse 3, thou shalt have no other gods before me.
That's the first thing. We shall have no other gods before him. Who is this? Who is this right here? Most of our people either have this in their house, or if they don't have it in their house, you know where they got it at? In their heart. Give me that, the idols in their heart. All right. If it's not in your house, I know where Caesar Borgia, this damn devil is. He's in your heart. When you think about God, when you think about Jesus, when you pray at night, this is who is in your mind. Why is this in your mind? Because you set up an idol in your heart, right? It's been designed to be the idol in your heart, right? Read.
Verse 4. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything.
The Bible says you shall not make graven image. But y'all just went to the Catholic Church that's full of graven images. It's a whole house of graven images. It looked like a damn haunted house when you go in there, right? Read it again.
This is the book of Exodus chapter 20 verse 4. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, and that is in the water under the earth. Verse 5. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them.
You ain't supposed to make this to bow down to it and serve it. You walk, like I was explaining with the brother, as soon as you walk in before you can sit down in the Catholic Church, you have to bow down to Caesar Borgia. He has to be bowed to. If you can't sit, you got to freedom. See what I'm saying? Before you take a seat. What is that? But that's directly against the Bible, right? So this is how I know people ain't keeping these commandments. Why? Because everything about the tradition of our religious systems is against the first 10. The first 10, you can't even get past the first 10, right? Hold that, give me that.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 14, verse 3. Son of man, these men have set up their idols in their heart.
And what?
In their heart.
See that? Same thing, we in the same position as Ezekiel. We prophets sent out here to prophesy to our people, right? And what do we find when we see our people? That they've set up the idols in their heart. Read on.
And put the stumbling block of their iniquity before their face.
See that? So they making the idol, but first, before they have to fashion the idol, it's set up in their heart, which is really dealing with your mind. It's in their mind already. Right, Reed?
No, a little bit more. Should I be inquired of at all by them?
That's why God said, I don't even want to hear y'all, man. I don't want to hear y'all because all y'all think about is this damn white boy every time you pray to him. So he don't even want to hear what you're talking about. That's why people praying, grandma praying to hit the lotto. You praying to bring, listen, my brother in that coma. Trying to get him, he got shot the other day. I'm trying to get him out that coma. He don't come out that coma, man. Right? Why? Because you not keeping the law, he not keeping the law. Right? All you thinking about is your idol, man. You think you praying, you ain't praying to the Most High, you praying to Caesar Borgia. He don't want nothing but you to die in the first place. That's what he want. Read. This is the prayer to he go, yeah, you gonna kill him. Read.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 15, verse 6. Thou hast forsaken me, saith Yahweh. Thou art gone backward. Therefore I will stretch out my hand against thee.
And now, how would God, is God going to come down here and just have personal conversation with everybody? No. How does he stretch out his hand? This is what we do. We put my hand stretched out. We are here rebuking you so-called blacks and Hispanics. This is how the Lord stretches his hand out. By setting his prophets up on the streets all over the damn world and having us come out here and rebuke our people, man. It's high time that the so-called black and Hispanic wake up and repent and come back to the fact that they're the Hebrew Israelite of the Bible. And that we need to keep the law, statute, commandments. Read.
And I will stretch out my hand against thee and destroy thee. I am weary with repenting.
You see that? The Most High has wearied himself. He said, I just got to destroy these people. These people is evil as hell. I gave these people everything, man. And what did we do to the Most High? We gave the Most High our proverbial ass to kiss, man. Read.
This is the book. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 5, verse 11. And thou mourn at the last, when thy flesh and thy body are consumed.
That's what's going to be a lot of mourning when it's time for the missiles, when it's time for that judgment, man. All right? You want to keep worshiping this damn white Jesus, man, we will see what that's going to get us. The same thing has got us for 500 years, man, destroyed by that same white Jesus. That same white boy that we bowed to. He the same one destroying us. Read.
Verse 12. And say, how have I hated instruction.
Say what?
And how have I hated instruction.
That's what our people are, so-called blacks and Latinos, man. We absolutely hate instruction. The only people's instructions we want to follow is the white man that's been oppressing us and raping, robbing us for 500 years. That's the only instructions we want to follow. We don't want to follow our own instructions. We especially don't want to follow the instructions of the Most High God. We'll only follow instructions for wickedness. That's the only thing we want to follow, man. All right? When are our people going to wake up? That's what I want to know. You so-called blacks and Latinos, when in the hell are you going to wake the hell up, man? That's the true question. It's high time. Give me that. It's high time to wake out of your sleep, man. We got to understand. We got to take a look at all the turmoil that's befalling so-called blacks and Hispanics all over this earth right now. Look at all the conflicts that's going on. Then you go to South America, Central America, the islands, there's conflicts going on. Major conflicts with the people and the governments right now. Why? Venezuela, right? Chile right now, right? Haiti, Mexico. When they try to lock up El Chapo's son. Yeah, listen, man, they wasn't going for that. They gave them people hell behind their little boy, man. They gave him hell. They had to just listen. We just gonna release him. We never see the government just release a captive. Oh no, we just gonna let that nigga out. No bail. He good. He all right. You see what I'm saying? Why? But why them cartels? Here's what people don't understand. You think the cartels is down there beeping about some dope? Dope is nothing. Dope is worth a damn $1 a sack at this point. Why are they killing? You know why the cartels is down there killing each other right now? You know what the #1 crop for the cartel is right now? The white folks guacamole. The white man want to eat guacamole, so the so-called Mexicans getting murdered, man. Killing each other. Because white people like to eat guacamole. See that? They want to eat guacamole with their little chips at Chipotle. So you know what? It's a so-called Mexican got to die for that, man. Multiple of them, just to get that damn avocado into the... You know how crazy that is? That avocado trade, man. That's bigger than all the dope right now. Coming out of Mexico is the avocado. Right? You said what? You got to pay extra for it. Why? Because people are dying for it. That's why. Because somebody got to die in order for that guacamole. That little bit of guacamole that you get right there, understand that one of your brothers had to pay with his life for that. Right? That's how serious some damn guac. But that's how much they love it. See, back in the days of slavery, that was happening over what? Over sugar. Sugar cane. Okay, nigga, it was sugar cane. Right? Sugar cane was the main thing. And guess what? We was dying over it down in the islands, man. We was dying for that, man. The so-called Haitian man, Jamaican man, Brazilian man. We was dying behind that. And coffee. See, it's the white man's luck. He want to have the coffee. He want to eat the sugar he never damn had before. He wants some damn guacamole. You have to understand that their want for guacamole and coffee and sugar caused the death of millions of people. You see when you break it down, damn for some sugar, damn for some coffee, damn for some guacamole. My people gotta suffer and die. You see how crazy that is? But it's the lust of these people that cause turmoil amongst us, man. That's what's doing it, right? Read your precept.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 5, verse 23. He shall die without instruction, and in the greatness of his folly he shall go astray.
See that? In the greatness of his folly. Because that's what our people are. becoming magnified in total folly. And that's what's destroying us right now, man. That's what's killing us every day out here, man. When the hell is we gonna wake up? That's the truth. How many more of us gotta get killed before we wake the hell up, man? That's my only question. How many? Another 50? Another 100? You know? Read.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 11. And that knowing the time that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
That's right. That's what time it is. High time for the so-called black and Hispanic man to wake out of sleep. Right? Who know about this young sister named Cupcake? Who know about this young sister, man? Got murdered. 3 years old, got murdered, right? Nigga picked her up, abducted her, killed her. When they go on a nigga's cell phone, what they find in that cell phone? They find a damn child pornography in this nigga's cell phone. Who you think this nigga was producing child pornography for? For his homies? You think that's who he was producing that for? No, he produced it for who wants it, man. Who wants that? The damn white man. That's who wants it. So that nigga thought, oh, I got a niche market. I know how to make some money. These devils, they into that. So I'm going to start producing that so I can sell to these devils. You see that? All the stuff that's destroying our people right now and that we killing each other over, we going to jail over, is us doing something because we want to make money off the fact that the white man has a lust for it. The white man lusts for child pornography, and nigga want to go and make them child porn. The white man lusts for damn guacamole. Issachar gonna murder each other about the avocado trade. Who get to control that? Right? The white man want to get high on fentanyl. Niggas gonna kill each other about who get to sell the damn fentanyl. Right? All this stuff. That's why I made a post on the Facebook that the lust of our oppressor, the lust of our enemy, the lust of the white man is fueling all the violence in our communities right now. Right? And one of the biggest lusts, give me the love of money. Just overall, it boiled down to the love of money being the root of all evil. But who indoctrinated our people with that love for money, man? Right? There used to be a show that come on VH1. What was that show on VH1 called? I Love Money, right? I Love Money. Who was predominantly on I Love Money? Blacks and Latinos were predominantly on I Love Money. You have a few other nations, but it was mostly our people. But who made up that cast of I Love Money? People who went on other reality shows, namely them love shows, Real Chance of Love, Love of Ray J, Flavor of Love, damn I Love New York, the damn Brett Michaels show. All them people that went on there, they came on I Love Money. But why were they selected to come on I Love Money? Because the whole purpose that they made an ass of themselves on the dating shows was because they had a love for money. That's the whole reason. Our people will make an ass of themselves about money. You had that sister that was going viral earlier this year, Suki, right? And she made a damn post, damn, I feel like I sold my soul to the devil. I done did all this twerking with a damn bottle of Hennessy and a Plan B pill, right? Who remember that? Right? She twerking was a Hennessy pill, and then she went to go get her body done, and she was at the doctor, and she made a joke post saying that she was getting an abortion, and people went crazy about it. But really, she was getting her body done, or she wasn't really getting no abortion. But that whole fact is she sold out and compromised her morals just to even joke about that. That ain't nothing to joke about. That's a murder. We're not just joking about killing a baby. That's madness, right? We talking about this little baby Camille. Everybody gets sad about that. I shared that on my Facebook. It got more shares than any. Probably got 1,000 shares right now, man. No cap. Got about 1,000 shares on that mug, right? So nobody want to joke about that. But guess what? You gonna joke about abortion? Abortion ain't no different than killing a 3-year-old. It's the same goddamn thing. It's a baby, right? Read.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 21, verse 22. If men strive and hurt a woman with child, so that her fruit depart from her.
Right, she got a baby in the stomach, and the baby dies. Read.
And yet no mischief follow.
Basically, if it come out, boom, and accidentally you bump into her, and you know what I mean, cause a miscarriage, that's no mischief follow. As you stop like, damn, what happened, right? Read.
He shall surely, hold on. And yet no mischief follow, he shall surely be punished.
He shall be punished. You gonna punish that man. That's like what you call manslaughter. Read.
According as the woman's husband will lay upon him, and he shall pay as the judges determine. And if any mischief follow,
if any what?
If any mischief follow,
meaning he just had malintent. He didn't take into consideration that a life is being lost in the form of that child. Now that's murder. Read.
Then thou shalt give life for life.
You say what?
Thou shalt give life for life.
So that scripture proves what? That a life, when a life is when a baby is in the womb, that's a life. And if you kill that, then that's a murder. And God said the judgment of that is life for life, right? You have women out here. You have women out here that are straight up serial killers, man.
Right, that's right.
They're serial killers, man. We know women that got so many. You know how many? You ever hear about a girl that got so many bodies from abortion? You go, well, I thought you could only get like 2 or 3 of those, right? This bitch had 5, 6. How you have 5, 6? You know about 2 or 3 of those, man. I know a girl that probably didn't have 5 abortions, and guess what? She, for some reason, she can't get pregnant by the nigga she want a baby by. Just can't do it. But she done got pregnant by 5 different other niggas, and she done murdered every one of them kids, man. Right? So the Most High done shut that womb up on her. Read.
This is the book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 3. Even the sea monsters draw out the breast, they give suck to their young ones. The daughter of my people is become cruel.
See, that's what our people have become. That's why we're the main one leading with the damn abortion. Our people have become cruel. Read.
Have become cruel. Look, you laugh. Like the how you say it? Like the ostrich in the wilderness. I know this.
Come on, you got them ostrich seats out. Come on, go ahead.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 56. The tender and delicate woman among you, which would not adventure to set thy sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eye shall be evil towards the husband of her bosom, and towards her son, and towards her daughter.
So that's what's happening. You got women out here that's murdering their own kids, man. Right, let's get back to Exodus 20. That's another violation of the 10 Commandments. Right. 10 Commandments say you can't murder no damn body. Right? But our people out here being damn murderous, cruel freaks, man. Out of our damn minds, man. But let your boy get murdered, you're going to be crying, right? Right? The hell is wrong with y'all? Go ahead.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 7. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain.
People do that. Y'all, first of all, y'all don't even know the name to take it in vain, right? But if you knew it, you would probably take it in vain. That's the problem right there. What's wrong with our people? Read.
For the Lord will not hold him guiltless that taketh his name in vain.
Take the name of the Most High God in vain, you won't be held guiltless, right? Read.
Verse 8.
His name ain't God. Read.
Verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy.
Come on, who out here keeping the Sabbath? Who doing it? They go to church, they think Sunday's the Sabbath. Okay, cool. Do you keep it? Honestly, I'm not even gonna argue with you. Do you keep it? What's the best way to keep the Sabbath? What, they ain't gonna shoot nobody on Sunday morning? Remember that on the wire? They on Sunday morning you wasn't supposed to shoot at no damn body. You see what I'm saying? That's the closest thing to keeping the Sabbath. Look, we ain't gonna shoot at nobody. So, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, Sunday morning. You know what I mean? But once Sunday night come, they back shooting, right? But in daytime we ain't gonna shoot, right? That's how crazy our people are, man. Fuck the hell out. Read.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20, verse 12. Honor thy father and thy mother.
Who out here doing that? People ain't out honoring their damn parents, man. That's madness. Our people ain't out here keeping none of these 10 commandments. The 10. Mind you, again, there's 613 commandments in the Bible. Y'all ain't out here keeping 10. And you expect God to hear your prayer. Hold what you got, Proverbs 28. You expect the Most High God to hear what you talking about, to hear your prayers. You want to go to him when you in need. You can't even keep 10. Can't even keep 10, man. Right? Like they're hard. Like the 10 Commandments is so hard. It's so hard. I just can't do it. The 10 Commandments, man. Right? Come on, man. It ain't hard to keep these laws, man. Read.
You said Proverbs 28:9. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 28, verse 9. He that turneth away his ear from hearing the law.
So all of y'all that's out here not keeping the commandments. So let's just start with the 10. Not keeping the commandments. Read.
Even his prayer shall be an abomination.
See that? So your prayers ain't being heard, man. That's why people crying out to the Lord all the day long, right? And he ain't hearing you. Why? Because you have turned your ear from hearing the Lord. You rather trick or treat. Dia de los Muertos. All that madness, man. All right, well, cool. Go trick or treat. Now, when you need something, when the lights get ready to cut off, and you pray to God, he ain't going to hear you. You're going to be in the damn dark. Read.
This is the book of John, chapter 9, verse 31. Now we know that God heareth not sinners.
What?
He heareth not sinners.
It's that simple. What is sin? It's transgression of the law. God, the Most High, heareth not sinners. We got to stop sinning, man. We got to understand that Halloween and Dia de los Muertos, that's a sin against God, man. Point blank, period. It is, right? I know, see, you're a Catholic, but you're going to go Dia de los Muertos. That's against the Bible, though. See that? That shows you. And if your church allows that, then your church is against the Bible, which you should have figured out a long time ago. The hell is wrong with our people? These damn white girls gonna shake hands. I ain't talking to your dumb ass. Shut up, dog. Read. I'm talking to the women with the face paint on. Clearly, read. You look like a ghost every day of the year. Read.
But if any man be a worshiper of God and doeth his will, him he heareth.
That's who God hears. People who are truly worship him. You know how you truly worship and serve God? You stop doing what you want to do and you start doing what he told you to do. You do exactly what he commanded you to do. That's a true worshiper of God. That's what we're supposed to be doing out here, man. Right? But y'all don't want to follow and worship God for real, so God going to keep not hearing your prayers. And you're going to keep being destroyed. Don't do that. Don't do that sign of the cross, man. Don't do that. Y'all got to leave that Catholic Church. The white man is the devil, man. All right? El hombre abaca es el diablo in la Biblia. All right? That's what you're going to find out. See, but you're going to sit up in that church for 59 minutes in that Catholic Church. For all the 59 minutes of the Catholic Church and be lied to and whatever. But you ain't going to sit out here for 5 minutes, because you sit out here for 5 minutes, you're going to find out what you learned in that Catholic Church is a goddamn lie. You're going to find out el hombre el blanco es el diablo in la Biblia. That's what you're going to find out. Give me 5 minutes. I'm going to prove the white man's a devil. Write out this book. Read.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 17, verse 11. An evil man seeketh only rebellion.
What?
An evil man seeketh only rebellion.
That's why people say, the so-called blacks and Latinos being evil as hell right now. Because all you seeking is rebellion. What are you rebelling against? You rebelling against God. You rebelling against the one thing you shouldn't rebel against. The Most High God. Right? You won't dare rebel against this white man in America. You ain't gonna dare rebel against Trump. Y'all say they talking about this impeachment, right? Who heard about the impeachment? Yeah, right. Sister, you heard about the impeachment? They're trying to. You think that's gonna happen? These white people are gonna get all kind of guns and start shooting niggas if they impeach some damn body. I'm gonna tell you that now. They're not letting that go. You think they're just gonna let go of Trump out of here? About 60% of this country voted for that nigga. Are you kidding me? The white man love him. Read.
Therefore, a cruel messenger shall be sent against him.
And that's what's been sent against us, a cruel messenger. What's a cruel messenger? That phone call in the heat of the night. Damn, man, your brother's dead. You see that? I remember Young Buck said that one time, your mother got to wake up making funeral arrangements. That's the cruel messenger. Who is constantly plagued with that? Right? You want to know a lucrative cash cow? You want to know a business you should get into, you go to school for? Funeral homes. Go be a mortician. Set up a funeral home in the black and Hispanic community. We dropping like flies because God has sent a cruel messenger against us because we refuse to hear the word of God. We refuse to follow the laws of God. That's why the cruel messenger is being sent to us. So if you want to find a very lucrative industry to involve yourself in, become a mortician and set up a mortuary smack dab in the middle of the hood or the barrio. And I'm going to tell you right now, that business is going to boom. It's going to boom, man. You know why the business is going to boom? Very simple, because our people are dropping like flies because we don't want to stop breaking the Most High's laws. Right. Period. We want to follow the white man. Right? The white man didn't get the laws of God. The white man is not held to the standard that we're held to. We are the chosen people of God. We as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the Israelites according to the Bible. We got that standard. We got to follow these laws. Period. Read.
This going into the evil messenger. This is the book of Psalm, chapter 78, verse 49. He cast upon them the fierceness of his anger, wrath, and indignation, and trouble by sending evil angels among them.
And that's what's been sent among us, man. All right? That's what got sent to Atiana Jefferson home. An evil messenger. Right? Because an angel just means messenger when you deal with it. That's what's been sent to us, man. And we still not getting the picture. The Lord is making example after example after example out here. And we still not getting it, man. When in the hell are we going to get it? Acting like nothing's going on is not going to be the solution to any problem. When is the solution to any problem just being ignoring the problem? How are you going to ignore the problem and expect a problem to be solved? Somebody draw me a diagram of how that works, man. That's impossible. So we're going to keep having all of these woes, right? All these ailments, all these things wrong with us if we're going to keep rejecting the word of God, right? You're going to keep seeing these prophets, though, come out on these street corners all over this world, man, and preach this word, man. You're going to keep seeing it, right? Because you so-called blacks and Hispanics, we got to wake the hell up, man. The Latino man got to wake up that he is the Israelite of this Bible and he got to keep the laws of God and stop going in the Catholic Church. You got to stop. You've been going for 500 years. What has it got you? Say, hey, look, Texas used to be your country. It's not your country now. You know why? Because you're a Catholic. It's that simple. You're a Catholic, so Texas is not yours anymore. California is not yours. New Mexico is not yours. Arizona is not yours. Nevada is not yours. Colorado is not yours. All that used to be Atlan at one time. Now where is it? Oh, it's in the hands of the damn white man. Now it's Phoenix, Arizona. Now it's San Diego, Los Angeles, California. Right? Las Vegas, goddamn Nevada. Some of the most wealthiest places, or the places that generate this country the most money, were once in the possession of the so-called Mexican. What happened? What happened? I'm going to tell you what happened. Caesar Borgia, you went and you decided to go in that cathedral, go in that glacier, and bow down to this devil. And that's why you don't got none of it no more. And you go keep getting dwindled, and you go keep losing. You know that they project in 20 to 30 years, so-called blacks and Hispanics, we're going to be the majority of this country. But you know also what's going to happen? We're still not going to have any more money then than we do now. We probably even going to have less. That's what they project. Our wealth progression is going to be zero at that time. So we're going to be plenty of people. We can keep procreating all we want. We do that well. We've been doing that well. But guess what? It's still not going to get us no goddamn money. It's still not going to get us no wealth. It still is not going to change the position that we're in as a people. Only one thing is going to change it. Only one thing can change it, and that's the Most High God who sitteth and ruleth in the heavens. And he said he's only doing it if we come back to the laws. Oh, what you got? Deuteronomy 28:1. Right? Read that.
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee high above all nations of the earth.
That's the only way we're going to be set on high. The only way we're going to get the true exaltation that we rightfully deserve as the chosen people of God is if we observe to do and follow and keep all the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High God. That's what time it is, man. Right? What's going on, sister? Real quick, I got. Can I get 1 minute, 60 seconds? Why not, man? Why not? For the Bible, for God, you ain't got 60 seconds for God. God done bless you with that beautiful hair and that beautiful skin, and you can't give him 60 seconds. See that? What a spit in the face. You don't give God your ass to kiss like that, right? But that's fine. Hosea 4:6. Hosea 4:6, man. Right? We understand. You people, you just reject God. I get it. That's fine. Well, let's see what God is. That's the whole spirit of what I've been speaking on. This whole thing. That's fine. You can reject him all you want, right? You're gonna be rejected the next natural disaster, right? That next tornado that comes through Dallas, it might not just destroy the white neighborhood, or it might just have you up in the damn white neighborhood for some reason. There you are. There you are. When it's time for the tornado, read.
This is the book of Isaiah. This is the book of Hosea chapter 4 verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge.
She rejected knowledge. I wanted 60 goddamn seconds. That's it. I just wanted 1 minute. That's it. Read.
I will also reject thee.
I will what?
I will also reject thee.
Oh, it's okay. She rejects God. That's what people don't understand. They think like God is going to really come and just holler at them on some one-on-one stuff. Give them a call. Hey, look, man, I need to holler at you man to man. You know what I'm saying? Nah. The Most High, where he talking to you right now through his prophets on these streets, man. That's it. Read. And you rejected us. And through rejecting us, you reject the Son of the Most High. Through rejecting the Son of the Most High, you rejected the Most High. Yahweh already told us they don't hate you, they hate me. And they don't even really hate me, they hate him that sent me. Right? So she just rejected God. Read.
That thou should be and I will also reject thee.
So she gonna be rejected by God because she rejected God. All we want to do is read her what? The word of God. So she's been rejected. Read.
That thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing that thou hast forgotten the law of thy God.
So because you forgot the law of God, all we was going to tell her, I was going to do the same thing I did with Issachar earlier. 1 John 1 and 5, Proverbs 6 and 23. This is the message. We are follow the light. The light is the law, statute, commandments, right? You rejected the laws of God. Read.
I will also forget thy children.
Ooh-wee, that's cold, man. That's simple. What's going on, man? What's your pronoun? What's your pronoun? You said what? Your pronoun is buku? Boku? Japanese male pronoun. But you dressed up like a girl. I knew that was a boy, man. That's crazy. Wait a minute. Wait a damn minute. That's a man. That's a man, damn it. This place, it's all right. This place is going to be destroyed. When you see that, you know, it's grievous. Appreciate it, man. It's grievous, right, to see that and to have to behold that. I'm going to be honest with you, but I'm going to tell you right now. At the same time, you gotta be optimistic. You got to know the more that you see, the closer this place is to going down. Because the Most High can only tolerate but so much of that. He can only tolerate so much cross-dressing. He can only tolerate so much homosexuality before he bring a place down. Ask Pompeii. Ask Sodom and Gomorrah. Ask ancient Greece. Go ahead, man. Ask any of those places what the Most High God did, especially Pompeii. You know what Pompeii, the Most High caused that goddamn volcano to erupt. All that liquid hot magma just came and destroyed all those homosexuals down there, man. Killed all of them. So he can only deal with so much of it. This place is getting ready to be destroyed, man. All praise to the Most High. Read.
This is the book of 2 Peter chapter 2 verse 6. And turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes.
That's what this place is going to be. Ashes, because this is spiritual Sodom. And it's spiritual Egypt. This place is going to be ashes, thus saith the Lord. Read.
Condemned them with an overthrow, making them an example unto those that after should live ungodly.
That's right. They were an example. When the Lord destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah, it was an example. Do not do what the people of Sodom and Gomorrah did. Yet here we are in America, and they're taking the sins of Sodom and Gomorrah and they're magnifying it, right? Sodom and Gomorrah had what? 5 cities. America got what? 50 states, right? So that's the magnification of the wickedness. 5 cities to 50 states, right? That's about 50 times, right, Reed? It's like 100 times, rather. Go ahead.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 14, verse 12. And it shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. The flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet.
You're going to do that to all those that fought against Jerusalem. And what the cold part is, we reaching our hands out to Jerusalem, and 2/3 of y'all, because y'all rejected us, you're going to fall right with those that fought against us, man. Because you fighting against Jerusalem. That's what you fighting against right now. Even our own people who are part of Jerusalem, they're fighting against Jerusalem. How stupid can you be? Read.
And their eyes shall consume away in their holes.
That's what's going to happen. The Most High going to put that spirit on them Russians and them Chinese and them and their allies to press the button and send those nukes over here and cause flesh to burn from bone and cause eyeballs to burn out of sockets. They show you this in the Terminator, man. They showed it to you in the movies. Where you get the movies from? First off, who the hell wrote Terminator? Huh? How many of y'all know that? Who wrote Terminator? You know who wrote the Terminator? You know that the Terminator and the Matrix was made to go together? Did you know that? See, nobody know that, right? A black woman wrote that. A black woman wrote that, all right? And she sued them, and she won a retarded settlement because of all the money that the franchises got. But she wrote the Terminator and the Matrix to go together. The Matrix is supposed to be what happens when the machines take over, right? The Terminator gets sent into the past. He's a machine. Then eventually the machines take over. That's the Matrix, right? What's also a part of that now is that damn John Wick. That's a part of the whole thing, the whole Matrix thing, right? Like it's one of the lives of Neo or whatever. You understand what I'm saying? But the whole point, but the sister ain't write that part, but she definitely wrote the part about the Terminator and Matrix. You know what she wrote it based upon? And y'all go right now, go to Soneta's YouTube channel. He interviewed the sister. She said straight up, she said, it's about the Bible. I wrote that whole thing about the Bible, period. You understand what I'm saying? So that lets you know. Well, what happened was she was working with them. And what happened was they never did nothing with it. First they just did something with the Terminator, right? But then, way later, Matrix didn't come out till like 99. See what I'm saying? So then they did that. So then she started working on a lawsuit and stuff and eventually won that lawsuit against them damn people, right? Precept? Go ahead.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 17, verse 5. And upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth.
See that? That's this place. The mother of harlots, man. and abominations on the earth, meaning there's no place that's ever been more abominable than America, than the place that we sitting in now. That's why we see somebody walking around talking about his pronoun. He dressed up as a girl, but his pronoun is masculine, or his pronoun is a girl. He's a boy, but he want to be a damn girl. That's madness, but we have to see more of it. Why do we have to see more of it? Because the more we see it, the closer we know we are to the end. Because the Most High, again, like I said, is only going to tolerate but so much of this abomination. Precept? Okay, go ahead.
I lost this part.
Letting over, man. All praise to the Most High. Go ahead.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 8, verse 9, talking about the end. Rejoice greatly, O daughter of Zion. Shout, O daughter of Jerusalem. Behold, the king cometh unto thee. He is just, and having salvation lowly, and riding upon an ass.
While Yahweh Shah rode on a donkey, read.
And upon a coat, the foal of an ass. Hold on.
And what you wanted? Nah, you good. You good. Precept? Kanye, you hit it one more time.
Alright, hold on now, I ain't gonna go in there. Hold on. Okay, I got you. Alright, this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51, verse 7. Basically going to rush in their allies. Babylon hath been a golden cup in Yahweh's hand.
That's what's happened. Babylon has been that golden cup. Every place is drinking off of this golden cup. Every place is following the philosophies and the ideologies of this place. You got people from all over the world that just want to come and be Americans, man. Right? That's what that's talking about. Read.
That made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine. Therefore the nations are mad.
So the whole world is going crazy because they're following America. So that's what's got to happen to this place. It's got to be destroyed. Because this place ain't doing nothing but corrupting the whole earth, man. You got it? Come on, all right. Destroying the whole earth. Precept, read.
Come. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 18, verse 5. For her sins have reached unto heaven.
That's what's happening. The sins of America are getting ready to reach to heaven. The indictment is getting ready to come down. Read.
And God hath remembered her iniquities. Verse 6. Reward her even as she has rewarded you.
See, that's what God said. He's going to tell us to reward America what America rewarded us. What did it give us? Right there. Rape, robbery, and murder. Enslavement. Right? So what we going to give it back? Thus saith the Most High. Read.
And double unto her, double.
It say not just reward, not just do it like she did you. Double. Read.
And double unto her double, according to her works. In the cup which she hath filled to her double. Verse 7. How much she hath glorified herself and liveth deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she said in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow.
Meaning they feel like they can never lose. That's the mindset of America. They can never lose. Read.
And shall see no sorrow. Verse 8. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day.
All of a sudden this place will be wasted. Thus saith the Lord. Read.
Death and mourning and famine. And she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is the Lord God who judges her.
Exactly. The Most High God going to show who really running the show. That's what people don't understand. They've lost touch with the fact that God is in control of all this. And he's going to show it when he destroys America. He's going to remind everybody that Americans are. Is that frightening to you? Is that sister? Oh, excuse me, Burberry. Come on, bro. Don't run up the street. That's frightening. You had this look like that was scary. That America's going to be destroyed. You're here for it? Where you from? You from Canada? Where is your family? You said what? Yeah, ethnicity. What's y'all at? Y'all Pakistan. Okay. So y'all understand America's going to be destroyed. All right. That's all. I see you get. Okay, I'm with you. Go ahead. See, the other nations, they understand this stuff. But you know what's crazy is they get it. Where do they get it at? You see what I'm saying? Our people are not getting it. Read. See, but they raising that household. They letting them know this place is going to be destroyed. Their parents is letting them know. What is our parents letting us know? Here's sweet white Jesus. Forgive, love, and be a drug addict. You see what I'm saying? Your mom telling you forgive, love. Your pop telling you forgive, love. He's high. He's a drunk. He's trying to tell you to get ahead and go to college and love everybody. And when you like, man, the past, that's bullshit, man. Whatever. You see what I'm saying? What are the Elamite, the people of Elam being raised with to hate America? You see that? She's coming. She's living it up. Look, she's not oppressed. She's living up. She still knows, oh, this place gotta go. But the people that's oppressed by this place, they don't get this place gotta go. Ain't that something, man? But that's called trauma bonding, right? Or Stockholm syndrome. Stockholm syndrome or trauma bonding. We bonded with this place based on the trauma that it's inflicted upon us. That's madness. Got a point? Go ahead.
When you on the outside looking in, you ain't looking at it the same as that person that's in there. But when you on the outside looking in, you like, man, something that ain't right.
Look, just like a relationship. This nigga beating the hell out of this girl. You looking like, man, girl, you got to get up out of there, out that relationship. She's like, nah, man, I love him. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole different. She looking at this thing way different than you're looking at it. You looking at it like, clearly this is a problem. You need to escape. She looking at it like, nah, this is love. That's trauma bonding, right? Precept, read.
You want me to finish that off?
No, finish that off.
All right. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 18, verse 9. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall beware of her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning.
Because that's the only reason that they over here, them Tula Pakistani girl, the East Indian, they only over here to get bread. So they understand, their mind ain't in this place. They understand that their parents brought them over here to get some money because America is based off consumption. It's a consumer-based society. So they coming over here to get money. Their mind ain't in oh sweet America. You understand what I'm saying? But why are they parents gonna be sad when America gets destroyed? Because they can't get no more money over here. That's it. Not because they love sweet America. They do anything for their country. That's madness. Their allegiance is always going back to the country that they came from. Right? Read.
Verse 10. Standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come.
How quick has America just been totally and utterly obliterated and destroyed, man? But with that, we're going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and say, death to America.
Death to America.
Shalom, what's going on? It's your brother, Chief Priest Allah Zarbon Lawyer, a.k.a. the Gorilla Hebrew. And I'm just letting y'all know I just dropped my official clothing line, Urban Gorilla. Go to urbangorilla.com right now to check us out, man, and pick something up. There's urbngrla.com. We got all kind of items for men, women, children, even infants, as well as fragrance oil, smell goods. You can also check out Hebrew Israelite Clothing Co., another Sakari business, on Instagram and Facebook. And as always, you can hit up deaconsakari.com to get your plug on the scarves, the music, and the children's Bibles. Thanks for your time. All praise to the Most High. Kwam Yasharallah. Shalom.